She brought it up. It's not in the book. One day back in the 70s, I prayed this prayer to God. I said, Lord, I know you're working in this community. Would you please let me in on it? A few days later, I was unloading my crabs at the dock, and her daddy came in to unload crabs. And I don't say this to be bad that, but he got so angry over the price of the crabs. And this is the first time I ever met this man. And he cursed, he swore up and down, got so angry, he jumped in his boat and took off. That was my introduction to this man. So I'm asking God, please let me know what you're doing. The Lord spoke to me and says, we talked to Pollute. That was her daddy. Okay? So I went, and the girls met me at the door. And said their daddy was sleeping because he worked at night. I said, okay, I'll come back. Well, a few weeks later, I come back again. And he was gone somewhere. Missed him again. I said, well, Lord, I sure messed up on this one. I missed what you're trying to say. I went down to the fish dock one day on my boat, and I was down there working, and this man walked up to me. Man that went to another church, but he knew who I was. And this is the word he said to me. He says, George, he said, I think God wanted you to go talk to that man. And named him. I said, wow, I thought so too. But I never didn't catch him. So I told my crew on the boat we were all ready to leave the dock. I said, y'all just sit down and relax. I've got something I have to do before we go out. So I went to his house. And he was home. And I presented Christ to him. How to accept Christ. And he says, I have already done that. I don't know what to do next. So I said, well, the next thing, you need to go to a church somewhere and publicly confess Christ, get baptized, and be part of a church. So I told him where I was going. At that time I was attending a little Baptist missionary church. And so I told him, come up there Sunday night. When the pastor gives the invitation, you get up and come forward. Give your life to the Lord publicly. Well, I'm sitting on the platform that night when the three girls walked in with their mom and daddy. And when the pastor gave an invitation, her mother and her daddy got up and came to the altar. And the three girls followed. The whole family of 5 went to the altar at one time. And all 5 were baptized at the same time. She's a living witness. Joanna, Deanna, they all can verify the story. Have faith in God, folks. He's real and he's alive. He'll stand by you. He'll hold you up. You young folks here that you have not given your life to Christ yet, I want you to remember one thing, and that is Jesus Christ went to the cross and took every sin you ever had upon himself and gave his life a ransom for everyone in here. Do you know what he asked of you? Believe me. Have faith in God. Believe me. God bless you. It's been a privilege to be here. Joy to be here. Sorry I can't remember a lot of you because 9 years since I've been up here. But God is so good. So good. Thank you.